There aren't a lot of functions in Illustrator where a graphic tablet really can do things that you cannot do using a mouse. So probably you don't even have a tablet, but still you want to do calligraphic brushes. Hello and welcome to the Vector Garden. In this video I'm going to show you a plugin that can do magic with calligraphic brushes. Maybe you might even want to have it if you have a graphic tablet, because it gives you more control. Let's first take a look at calligraphic brushes. So I'm going to open the brushes panel. And at the top we have calligraphic brushes. Let's double click one of them. And there you have this control here where you can form this and enter the direction and the size. And then you can use this for drawing. And here you have the control over the options of the graphic tablet. So I do not have a tablet, so this is not of a lot use for me. But when drawing with the mouse, I can still, of course, apply this. So now we have this and it's fixed because I cannot enter anything. I'm going to change the color to something lighter, like this. Now I want to have some real calligraphic expression to this. And for that, I would need to change the thickness of the stroke here and maybe there, and then in some other places. And I might even want to do that if I had a graphic tablet, because using the stylus to enter all of that by turning and pressing that stylus can be kind of complicated if you do not have that level of control. Unlike the width tool, where you can later edit all these width points, this is not possible natively in Illustrator. But there is a plugin with the name of IllustKit, and that plugin can do it. So let's first take a look at it. I have already installed it. It's a plugin by a Taiwanese company, and we're going to take a look at where it is. So here we have the paintbrush tool, and there are two of its tools. Let's just drag it to the side. Then we have the shaper tool, and we have in it another one, the enhanced pencil tool. Let's drag that as well. And then we have the rotate tool, and in it we have the enhanced rotate tool, and then we also have the line segment tool, and there's an enhanced spiral tool. I'm going to leave that. Then there are some other commands, and I'm going to show you them later. So let's first take a look at the most important functionality, which is the editing of those control points of calligraphic brushes. For that, you take this tool here, the brush width tool, and then we get this, and now we can double click this stroke, and there you see the controls. You might recognize them because they look the same as in Illustrator's dialog box that I just showed you, and they kind of work the same, so you can take the tool and just drag them around. You see, you can change the size, and you can rotate these and make them slimmer so that we get a more straight appearance of that. And then also we can do the same down here, like so. And you can just click here and get another one. And then we can change that one as well. And maybe at that point we want to make that thinner. And then here we want to make it thicker again, and also probably do it like this. But that's not all. We can take these, and when holding down the Alt key, you can make a copy. And also I'm going to select this one and make it slimmer again. When you move them around using the Shift key, when it's pressed, then you see it rotates. When you do not press the Shift key, then it stays at its angle. I'm going to move it pressed. So now we have edited it, and that alone is a pretty decent functionality, which is so useful, either if you do not have a tablet at all, or if you do have one and want just more control. So what do we need the other tools for? In this, we are going to take a look at the rotate tool, and I'm going to use that and rotate it. And you see with Illustrator's normal rotate tool, that stroke changes. That's not desirable. So we have the enhanced rotate tool, and then you see it doesn't change. It takes the stroke options with it. Then we have this enhanced eyedropper tool, and with that one you can copy those options. So if I draw a new one, new strokes, we can select these and take this and just copy these options over to the other elements. And then also we have an enhanced pencil tool, and with that you can draw something and also pick up those options. When you do the same using the normal pencil tool, let's just pick up the appearance panel, and we have to look that this is unselected. And when you do the same, then you see that looks differently. The options aren't picked up correctly. Let's take a look at those other options. I'm going to switch to this document here, and I'm going to draw some rectangles on top of it. Doesn't need to be rectangles, could be other shapes. So I'm going to make a copy like this and transform again. And then I'm going to select this all. And of course I could make a clipping mask and put this into all these rectangles. For that I would need to make a compound path out of them, and then I could put it inside of these. But what I want to do is later on move these around, and for that I would need to have this image into each one of them, which is kind of laborious. You need to take multiple steps, but this plugin adds another command into Object, Clipping Mask, and you do not use Make, you use Repeat Make. And then we have the image into each one of them and can then arrange this and just move this around. That's pretty nice. And then also we have a command in Object, Artboards, and can create from each selected art. So we get artboards for each of these. Let's switch to the artboard tool, and there you see we have artboards for each of them. The nice thing is always when something is in the menu, then you can add a shortcut to it. Another nice thing about this plugin is that it expands the native functionality of Illustrator. And you can send this artwork off to other people who don't have the plugin and they don't need it. The artwork stays live and editable for the other person, so that is pretty nice. I'm putting the link to the website into the description of the video. Check it out. They have a demo version that you can download and try for a couple of days.